Good Saturday afternoon. Good Saturday afternoon. I hope everyone is well. I'm doing pretty good. Ooh, Baldy! Baldy, are you streaming today? Good evening this afternoon, for sure. And in some places this morning. If it's West Coast, it's still this morning. It's barely afternoon here. Yes, you're streaming, so I have a place to raid to. That's always exciting. At around 2:30. You are one-upping me with the ducks, though. I'm really like... So, you're giving a duck to everyone who donates like 25 bucks. I think you're crazy because I don't have time to paint that many ducks. So, basically, right now for a donation, you can pick a spot on this duck. It already has an owner. We went by 100 bucks. We're still 110. So we're 90 bucks away from the next giveaway, which will be another duck and another pallet. So I barely started this. For any donation, I know I have to for $5 you get a raffle ticket. For $7 you get to pick a spot. But honestly, considering how much I want to do, everybody don't worry about the $7 one. Just do the $5. So basically, I'm doing them as giveaways. So at 100, 200, 300, 400, I'm doing a duck and a pallet as long as they last. And whatever else if Gel Tip comes up with something or whatnot. And then at 250 and 500, I'm doing bigger giveaways, but there will be ducks in those as well. So I think I need to have like 6 ducks printed. And I'm going to print some different ones. I'm going to go get... this is a starter one. I'm going to probably try to get buy a couple more from Ep4 Studios. And so I have a little variety. But this is what I'm working on. It's a Trans Pride Marine. Basically my goal with this is I'm having both trans colors and like an ultramarine color because I want it to still be an ultramarine. And people to know that. Because reasons. I don't remember if you're here when I explained it, but let's see. Just to be clear, I will give a painted duck to everybody who donated $25 more if we reach my goal. Oh, if you reach your goal. What is your goal? But your goal is less than mine. I think yours is very achievable. The only reason why mine is at 500, by the way, it's because I'm going beyond my stream. And my goal is 500 because I do PortCon Maine and I usually get a decent amount of donations there. So it's like 50-50. I get about... Last year I got more here actually than there. Not by much. But Baldy, if you want to get involved, there's some cool stuff. There's already cool stuff. I need to get pictures of it. I'm actually waiting for Gel Tip before I finish my official announcement on the Discord. But let me show you what you could win if you decide to give to mine. We go to Discord. There will be 3D printing services. However, if it's a lot of stuff, I may have to ask you to pay for shipping, which I don't want to do, but it's just too expensive to do it over there. Let's see, my server. No, it's not my server. It's a private chat with Cyrus. So let me show you. Go back to this. What the thing is we're giving away. The thing I know for sure. Look at these water cups. We got a Space Marine one, and we got an Orc one. I think those are amazing. Oh, they got a little hole. They got holes you can put brushes in, and they got holes you can lay them on top. These are kind of cool. So that's part of the big giveaways, the 2 giveaways. 25? What do I have for 25? However, what that means, hold on, I gotta close this, is that now I need to open up, nope, I need to go to Documents and open up Fabrin's 25. Okay, so Baldy, you have 5 entries. Okay. No, you get, all right, so here's for 25. All right, so you automatically get 5 raffle tickets for the middle and the end things. I have, oh, yeah, 25 is something. Hold on. What did I do 25 as? Why don't I go to my actual, whoops, I'll go to my link. Here's the weird thing. It doesn't come across that it's my actual thing, but it does. So $10, I can talk like a pirate for a minute, badly. Okay, so for 25, since it's so early on, I will wear my pirate hat for the entire stream, and or I have the flag back there if you want to put a name on it. Plus 5 entries, plus pick a spot on the duck that isn't claimed and tell me how to paint it. Which I also have to make sure I add in there. I hope I get everybody's down. I think so, because I believe Ducool was the one that I had to add more entries for him. So that's what you get. Do you want me to wear the pirate hat for the stream? I mean, that's usually the no-brainer. I hate lag on this. So, that's what you get. Let me know what you want. And let me know what you want on the duck. I'll tell you what's gone on the duck. The beak, obviously. The eyes. The cape. The helmet. One moment. There's something I think I'm missing on my list. I can figure it out. Let's see. Bits. There should be a Streamlabs donation thing. Otherwise, I can go find it. Why is all my... That's weird. It should be more than just that. Okay, I'll figure it out. The thing on the helmet... that was already claimed for purple. This thing, the brush. However, the rest of the helmet is open. I think there's a pauldron thing. Shoot. I think my thing didn't somehow save. I think that must be a Lotus K. I am going to... Ha! What's up? Sorry, right now I'm chaos. Okay, I want to go to... Where's this year? Ready Tokyo, Shinur. Oh no, I guess I have everybody. because it was Dooku has 14 entries, Bacon Golem has 4, and Night Whisperer has 2, Shinur has 2, and the Bald GM has 5. Yep, so I guess I do have everybody. I thought someone picked a pauldron. Yes, the helmet. Okay, so the helmet. Do you want the hat then for the whole stream? That's the $25. If you get somebody you want to memorialize in the flag, I'll add them up there. Okay, so the thing on the helmet. Alright, so the helmet itself is still free. It's just the brushy thing. We've got little... I'll tell you what. The helmet, minus the eyes, is free. So that includes the 2 little logos and the little duck head right there. What do you want me to do with that? Because I feel like you're talking about the thing on top. That was not free. So, I'm happy. All right, everything's all cool and kosher. And I'm going to put on here because... Hi, I've lost my mind. Okay, a pink helmet with green logos and a purple dot. A purple dot. You talking about this being the purple dot? It's like a duck head. So do you want a purple duck head? We're gonna have a yellow duck head, duck on the back. Let's see, Baldy, 5 entries. Helmet. Pink. It's gonna be snazzy. Logos. And I'm assuming the duck. You also have like this, the little bars here. Do you have any color for those? The purple duck egg. So yeah, you've got basically this, this here. That can be pink or it can be some other color. So Lotus K, and I'll wear the hat. Lotus K, so how is things going on your end, by the way? I think I missed this, if you're still there. Did you officially move yet? And are you going to start streaming again? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, wait, where is this? It's going. I said, stay in touch and, keep us all posted on how things are going. Make that part teal or turquoise. And make it work with green. You know what? Just because that might... Can I make it the same green as I'm making the little logos? Or do you want it different? Oh, you are moved. I just have a few things to get in place that I need to pick up. So, the question is, you streamed a little. Do you like it enough that you're going to come back to it? Because you were actually very good at it. When I dropped in, I really did enjoy... Okay, yeah, because I feel like that's going to end up being... I can make the match. Logos... I don't know what you call those. Usually when I type something out, it helps me actually remember what the fuck it was I wanted to do. Okay, let's hit save. Because I don't want to... Oh, awesome. You said you're good at this. You're actually really good streaming. I enjoyed when I dropped in. I need to find time to drop in more. And I think our streams are an oasis against the craziness of the world, especially today. I think painting itself is, which is one of the reasons why I go and Try to involve people in this hobby. I think the world would be so much better if we all painted. Not everybody's going to want to, though. I can't get my husband to do it. I'm getting brush strokes in this. This is that titanium white. You know, even I noticed the Monument Hobbies titanium white is thicker. It can be brush strokey unless you thin it down. This mini, unlike all the other ones I've done, I'm actually going to put decals on it. So because I want to have a little ultramarine symbol on there. And maybe put his rank on the shoulder. Alright, what colors was I doing things? I'm pretty sure. I love when I forget what I did. Well, you missed it. I was on... Shit! Oh, wait. You weren't on your own stream though, right? Who's oh, Night Whisper. Hey, Night Whisper. How you doing? If you were on visits, I don't think I have him. I think I gotta follow him, actually. If you want to shout him out, you can if you want. I'll try to shout out. Oh, my paint is all. What's the S word? I don't know, maybe. Okay, yeah, that's why I didn't notice. I think I need to follow him. It said, well, no, problem is you don't know the stream. He's not one of the, don't think he's one of the ones around here, but, I'm asking, yes, if you want to shout out, Shanur, shout out a Night Whisper, because the Night Whisper just came in. And shout out Lotus K. Wait a minute. That did not work. Something, I swear to God, half the time when the little @ sign gets left in, it screws up the shout out. There you go. Or it just was, you did too quick. So yeah, follow those two. If you don't, I'm very for sure everybody already does. How are you today, Shanur? It is nice actually to have a mod on to help out. So, hi guys. Welcome to Pride Month. Also, what were you working on, Night Whisper? It wasn't your Barhammer entry, was it? I think you're going to get it done, in spite of what you think. I think you want to enter it. We'll start with that, and then we'll get to my bit. Star Wars Sia from Sigmund Games. Oh, cool. Wow, you gave us the actual temperature in Fahrenheit. Thank you. That's pretty weird. That's what it's been around here lately. Oh, come on, Carol. You can do better than that. My line is not straight. I guess neither am I. So, but today it's like in the 60s. You didn't enter the same time as the Night Whisperer. He's a ninja, really. And Shanur's a ninja. Just kind of sneaks. No, I'm kidding. You're not a ninja, actually. Usually you always say hello. I'm definitely more of a ninja. There's streams I sneak on and watch. You never know. I might be watching your stream. The reason why I don't talk is because it's hard to type and paint at the same time, and usually I have them on to paint with. Hi, Cyrus! So I was showing off on stream your donation to our prizes. Of course, today is show and tell, Night Whisper. So if you want to post, you have enough time to post your picture in Discord of the mini you're working on before 2 p.m. hits. So please do, so we can share it. If you have any work that you've done this week and you want to share, please post on my Discord or post a link on here that I will try to snag. And remember to actually show and tell it. So, for those of you who just joined, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Muses Touch from the Rate. I've been painting for a long friggin' time. I love this hobby and like to promote and get other people involved because it's one of the best things you could do for yourself. And I'm currently running a fundraiser for the Fabulous Marines. We're all raising money for the Trevor Project for the month of June. Actually, usually the link is up all year, but most of the fundraising happens in June. So I'm painting a Trans Pride Marine. I have giveaways and shenanigans and all sorts of things that go on for your donation. So, like, I'm wearing this pirate hat for the entire stream because Baldy donated $25. And that is what you get for $25. I have this awesome, pirate hat I wear for the entire stream. Normally I do it for 15 minutes. And that was actually for $50 you can add your own reward. And this was an addition. Maybe by Ducal? I don't remember who it was that added it. Ooh, wait, are you making more than just those 2 prizes? Or are you doing something? Thank you for the bits! And the subs and the love. You guys are amazing. So there is, if you type an exclamation point, Discord, what's it, donation? Fuck. I don't remember what my own thing was. It doesn't matter. The whole Trevor Project fundraiser comes up it comes up very often because I want it to come up often. So if you click that link, you donate, we will know, everyone will know you did. Well, actually, we won't necessarily know you did. But we will be alerted that somebody did. I don't remember if it actually, I don't think it posts the person. It might. Oh, maybe it does post the person. Oh, wait, it does. So we'll all know. And then I can find out what you want. You also get raffle tickets for the drawings at $250 and $500. And if we go further, maybe there'd be a $600 one like there was last year. That was crazy. We got the $600 last year. It's like a hair. Yeah, it's a hair. My hair gets all, it's out of control. I wish I had that pretty smooth, maybe a little thinner hair that isn't like frizzy all the time. But no, I'm stuck with what I got. Although the people would like what I've got, but because I'm not going to go bald. But it's out of control most of the time. What the friggin' hell is going on with this paint? That's the titanium white too. Now I don't know what I want to do with the. Oh, You know what? The other side, I'm gonna make it different. Yep. The other leg. Like a lot of times, this leg does have like a white patch on it. Oh, wait. For the. Not the water cups, right? Because I already have them set aside for the special ones. If you get something else to donate for that, that would be cool. But I want to keep those water cups for the 250 and the 500. Maybe we can get you a third one if we go to 600. I don't know, but if you have something else you want to do for the hundreds, let us know what it is. I want to get people to donate to go to those two big ones. Do not go crazy. All right, yeah, I'll tell you right. Cool's the one going crazy. There also will be 3D printing, so basically I will print minis for you at that level. I would love to paint them, but I know I don't have time. It sucks. I'd like to do more, but I can't even get my own shit done. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this whole thing pink. And I'm gonna paint the little laurels there, like the ones on his head. I'm gonna paint them white. Right now I'm still basically just painting the base colors. I've done a little bit of highlighting and shadowing on this here and there. But there are plenty of spots that I need to go back and do. Well, maybe not plenty, but there's like the little laurels. You have to do his eyes, have to do the little breathing things there. I have to do all of the ultramarine blue. I mean, that's true. Just that I want to make sure that the middle and the end prizes are bigger than the others. But you know what? Gel Tip, I think, is going to donate some stuff too. And basically, this is a way for him to get rid of his leftovers. Oh, come on. Alright, stop messing with that area, Carol, and just go on to areas that aren't painted so you don't screw up the paint. So, also to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. Tomorrow is Father's Day. Hey, how you doing, Pete the Hydrator? Wait, there's a gel? Wait, where's Gel Tip? Did I miss Gel Tip? Is he coming stealthily? However, that said, thanks for the shout out of Gel Tip. Nowhere near, but you mentioned him. Oh yeah, Gel Tip. Yeah, thanks for the shout out for Gel Tip. He's another one. If you don't follow him, follow him. Especially if you want to learn how to do this hobby. He is a phenomenal teacher. He will claim that I taught him everything he knew, and I say that's a friggin' outright bull-faced lie. He's been painting longer than he knew me, so obviously he learned from somewhere else. I think, though, there's a point, though, he makes that I definitely take, is the fact that I think all of it, we painters learn from each other. We all work a little different. So there's something to be learned but from everybody that does this. No matter where you are in your journey, too. I don't care if you've been painting for 5 minutes and you do something that I look at and said, hey, that makes sense to try. I'll try it. You know, I'm having like second thoughts now. Shit. I have a better idea. Because I realize I have this here too in his foot. And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A one. It would work if I made that pink instead. So you know what? I'm going to cover it with some white. Because I think the pink's going to have a hard time covering that blue. Sometimes it's like, sometimes I'll do this. I'll start doing something and then I am going to cover this though. This is going to be white. So I changed my mind, and because the pink is probably not going to cover that blue real well, I'm going to put down white. This is what they tell you to do, and it's a good idea if you have a color that doesn't cover. You'll see what I'm going to do. Because this is the flag. So doing things in this order of colors is something I want to do. Who we got? We got Black Skull. Black Skull, what's up? Welcome to my... I think it's the first... Yeah, because last week I couldn't stream. So I believe it's the first Saturday of 2 Saturdays that I'm doing this Fabulous Marines fundraiser on a Saturday. I wish I could do it more, but I'm at a con in 2 weeks where I will be fundraising for this. And then last week I had a gender reveal party to go to, and it was fun. Always great to see that gang of people. So I've basically, look, there's the donation list right there. I mean, you don't have to participate in the donation fund. You could just donate, but I have raffle tickets for the $250 and the $500 giveaways. If we get to, we need quite a bit though, but we would need another $65 to get to the next giveaway because I'm doing it 100, 200, 300, 400, and 250 and 500 are the bigger giveaways that you raffle tickets are for. Otherwise, the ones at 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to be present to enter because I run them as just a giveaway on here. You do not have to donate. That way, maybe I'll make the Twitch gods happier that I'm having, as part of the thing. I am having things for people who can't, who cannot afford to do it, and it's fine. I've been in that position. It's not fun, and I just am happier here, and that's the honest to God truth. That's how it always is. I'm just always happier here. Those of you who actually sub, I don't know why, but I will take it and use it for where a lot of that goes to. I have like a little sneaky account that I put commission money in, birthday money, and Twitch money. And a lot of it's so I can go do conventions and like go to ReaperCon. You guys help send me to ReaperCon, and it's greatly appreciated. I also work overtime at work for that too. So, I'm gonna look at chat in a sec after I finish fixing this. put it back to factory standards. Because I'm going to paint that section pink. Changed my mind. I'm a woman. I can do that. You continue on the Gnome King for ReaperCon. That's really cool. I saw that. It's really cool. Also working on a piece for Colors Unleashed Pride Mini. So I saw that this morning that you were doing. I love the mini you picked out, actually. So details on that. Where is that? Is there a certain minute? Is that a certain miniatures, or is it like a paint company or something? What are the rules? Because I could enter this guy if it falls within the rules. I just don't know. Because he'll be done. And I think he's going to look pretty good. So I may be proud enough to actually put him in. Or her. You know what? One of the reasons why I picked Space Marine for trans was, I say all the time that a trans femme Space Marine is still canon. Because they have the right chromosomes to start with. And it's officially a female Space Marine. You don't like this view? Well, you know where you can stuff that idea. You don't have to watch me. I don't care. So I could enter this. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up. Hello, Black Skull. So I was painting a duck butt. Duck butt! Duck butt! Duck butt! Every time someone says duck butt, I'll do duck butt. Duck butt! Oh my god, maybe I should make that a donation. Donate for a duck butt. Duck lips? Got my prize, but I need to run, start the smoker, and get some breakfast lunch. I think it's lunch. I tend to skip lunch on Saturdays. Because basically I wake up late enough. I wake up so late that okay, so now I'm going to put blue here. I wake up so late in the morning because I need to get some sleep at some point. And I was up late last night. So as you guys all know, I play Vampire the Masquerade. And it sort of falls under never tell God your plans. My plan was to never ever pay for a storyteller or dungeon master, and of course now I am. And now I'm thinking about, I want to add more sessions. Because it's such a good game. And it goes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whenever someone's up for RP, you can just type out RP. So that's what happened. They actually had a session going on, a private session, but it was spectators allowed. So if you actually are a patron, you can listen to all the other games, as long as they're not so super secret that they keep it behind closed doors. So I listened to the thing, but meanwhile, one of the other players that I've got plot running with, we're RPing on our own little private channel. Thread in there. And the player's a he, the character's a she. The player threw me for such a friggin' loop that I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. My character's decided I've decided that I really like playing with fire in a game. So I am really playing with fire in a game. Basically, there's a demigod, or godlike ancient Methuselah, named Mithras, who, one of the players who wanted to retire his character anyways, and he's actually one of the storytellers, tried to diablerize. He made all his rolls. Except for the last one, which was who's going to control the body, the god or the player's character, the PCs. And the PC, of course, lost. So now this demigod we don't want around. This Methuselah level demigod, god, whatever. I think he is like a god. Is running around Portland in this guy's body. My character can get close to him. And I am. I'm basically trying to fuck with a god. So there's another player that somehow found out I wanted to fuck. There's a cult that's dedicated to this god that's also in Portland. And I was basically told by another player, hey, would you like to fuck with the cult? And I went, I really don't know, because it might fuck up the whole thing they've already got going. So I come up with an answer, which is basically, well, I want to screw it. I'm already in a position to screw with the cult without saying what it is I'm doing. And it comes back to me, well, I want you to make his mortal connections disappear. I'm like, what do I do with this? I don't have to kill them, right? Because that's not my character's thing. She does not believe in killing mortals. And no, you can just break his blood bond. Okay, cool. I can try to do that. But the problem is if I get caught, it throws the entire other thing. It'll probably get my character killed. And it will throw everything else. It'll throw everything else into the wind, I guess you could say. So I was up late role-playing last night. So I slept until 10 this morning when I had to get up and post on social media and such. The players on this server are just amazing. It's because we all do pay for it. We put so much into it. I see a hydrate. Oh, I do actually have a hydrate with actual water. Yeah, right here. I do actually have some left over. See, I read it. I read it before your thing came up. I painted about 25 Space Marine duck butts in the last few weeks. Wait, you said duck butt. Duck butt. It's duck butt. And nobody's actually picked the duck butt yet. Duck butt yet. Somebody donate $5 more and friggin' pick a duck butt. Oh, take care, Pete. Sorry. Here's the water and here's the hydrate. So, Baldy, what's your total you're going? Was it 250? I said it would probably be what my total would have to be in order to make it. I might be able to do 300. Yeah. 250 is a reasonable amount of money. So donate to the Fabulous Marines. I have a link right there in chat. If you do, we have fun rewards and you have a chance to win a duck. However, if he gets to 250, everybody donates 25 or more for Baldy, they automatically get a duck. And I'm tempted to do it. Because I would like one of his ducks back. The ducks are from Epic Duck Studios, who makes STLs of these really cool Space Marine themed ducks. He's got other ones on there too. He's got Necron ducks. And I forget, Adeptus Mechanicus, I think. He's got a few different kinds. I might actually be able to hang out with you a little bit, Baldy, too, after my stream is over. We do have a game, but it's not going to be until 4:30 because one of our players is not going to be here, but the other player is actually picking up a relative at the airport. And the flight is delayed, of course. So after I finish this Marine, I'm going back to the Kathy Wapple Mini. Because that I'm painting for ReaperCon. And that I really want to get finished. And I have a little side project I'm doing too for ReaperCon that is not going to make the stream, but it's a chibi. When I have time to do it. However, right now, my focus for my little side project I'm doing here right now is a piece for Barhammer. It is pretty much painted. I just have to do the basing on it now. The other thing about this weekend is tomorrow I have a day off. I actually don't have days off. I literally have nothing to do. My husband goes and hangs out with his dad, and I kind of let them. I want it just to be the two of them. Let's see, Chaos Space Ducks. That's right, Chaos Space Duck, Horn, and Durgle. Their Durgles come with their own little Durgling demon. I need to look those up. I think that would be amazing. Oh, does he actually have a... I should know he has a Twitch. I'm gonna go follow that, actually. Alright. So yeah, that said, he's got a bunch of different ones, and they're really good, and they print pretty well. Although for some reason, this one's still... I have baked this one, and I've still got shine on the back, so I'm just convinced that it's gonna stay shiny. When I paint it, it should kill it. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, so now I want to take a brand new bottle of what the hell is it called? It's the breast cancer pink one. It's a good pink. Although I think they've stopped doing these, which is kind of sad, but I don't think they have one in last year's order. Nurgle. This pink actually covers decent. I mean, I'm probably going to need more than one coat, but it does actually cover it to a degree. I wouldn't still want to start with actually pure blue underneath it. Speaking of Barhammer, I'll make it a part of show and tell of my work in progress on my... I'm doing another orc. I'm doing a knob. I have this bad feeling because of this whole Barhammer thing. I'm going to paint my entire army like to a fairly high standard. Smart Goblin, what's up? How are you? I see you've been busy painting like always. And probably, making more signs to keep, to say no bards allowed. There, I've got the colors in the order. There's just not a lot above the little thing. And it's different than the other leg, which is what I want it to be. And this is coming out exactly the way I want it. I said I wanted to have definitely the trans flag on there represented, but I also want to have ultramarine colors, so. No Barts allowed? Wait, what do you mean no Barts? Dear God, I had to catch up. I was behind on my painted mini quota. I refuse to do that. I will not put quotas down because it just. One year I tried to paint a mini a day. I got pretty far. I managed to do it until Anime Boston, and I didn't come home, and that threw me off. And then of course when I went to Disney World, I couldn't do it either. But I think I did it, and I did it up until I went to Disney World. I did not finish the year out though. And then I decided that was actually a bad idea for the way I paint, and I wanted to I thought it was more important to just paint every day than to paint a mini a day. So I felt like for me, I'm trying to paint to a higher standard. And not just, like I said, painting tabletop for you is great. Stick with the tabletop because you paint a lot of minis for your games. I mean, that's what I should do, especially when it comes to my army. But for me, I want to try to keep pushing my art and the art side of it and getting better at this. You're also busy, you're busy with all the Pathfinder stuff, the society stuff. So honestly, it makes so much sense with me. I'm happy that I've actually gone back to playing some Pathfinder Society. Although I didn't this Thursday because I was playing Vampire. But I have gotten back to actually playing some Society, somewhat regular Society play on Thursday nights. Or at least bi-weekly. This Thursday is actually going to be a Creator Pull Games Slay the Grey Night. So I won't be playing. And then the following week I'll be at PortCon, Maine, running my painting table, and we'll see how many people we get this year. I'm a little concerned because the space is not in the usual spot, and actually it'll be the last year of it. But who knows? I mean, people like to do paint, so they may still come and paint. And hopefully donate to the Trevor Project. Last year I had 177 or 78 people come through my paint area at that con. And it's not the one I would have expected. It's been huge. I'm trying to make Tolacon a good painting place, destination for painters. I feel like I need to get somebody come in as a guest. But I don't know where the heck we put them. Maybe if it gets removed locations to a bigger location and have more room, we can do something like that. You're rolling a bard for PF2? You? No, wait, I know what it is. It's not the fact he hates bards. He hates it when I play them. I think that's what the deal is. I don't think he's ever forgiven me for charming. I charmed one of the enemies so we could just walk right by. I don't think he ever forgave me for that. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like I need to channel what Smart Goblin's doing so I could get more pieces done. But yet I'm hopeless. What time is it, by the way? I have to like get closer because these glasses are great for up close, but not. And now my vision is not so great on my computer. All right, happy smoking. That doesn't sound right. All right, that looks pretty good. That's the funny thing is I feel like Smart Goblin would actually be a very good bard player. I don't recall if I've ever actually shared a table where he's done that. They are my favorite class, I think. Probably because I can identify. But but uh, but that said, I also do like to play a number of other characters. I think the only ones I really haven't hit upon. Well, now you have a sorcerer, so I have the Miss Genevieve in P2. I think the one I have not really ever tapped into was I haven't done really a wizard. I've done most of the others. Where else do I maybe wanna? I could try adding, although this is kind of in the way. I can make this a flag. There's these two pieces of armor too, but it's like, hmm. I can't figure out how to put white in there, but I could. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. This is what I do when I. This is how I work when I don't actually know what I want to do. Is I start just filling things in with color, and then I go back later and uh, refine them. There are three colors and there are three bags, so I'm gonna just make them the three colors. In some places, it's just gonna be the three colors and not actually done in flag style. Once again, I said I will refine this later. I think with this too, this pink should probably be different because it's like a little leather bag. So more or less right now I'm just kind of marking it. I have to do the little symbol there, like that. This is kind of what I do is I look for like things like this and patterns and such like to to apply the pride colors and anything else. As I said, I want to have a good representative of the representation of the blue, the ultramarine blue. So everywhere else I don't really find a place to put a pattern like this. Then I'm going to just make it blue. Just trying to wipe out a little of that blue and I caught my white. The white isn't completely dry. That's okay. I'll just let it dry and go back over it. And that needs a little bit of another coat. Oh yeah, so you go back. Yeah, I just make it. Yeah, that's why. Also, if you want to paint, you don't want to paint. I mean, you can, but if you put all this time into a game, a display level piece, and you're gonna use it for gaming, you're probably gonna muck it up. So most of the things I do that are, although I won't say that because the the female Jin, the fire Jin, which I paint up more as a display level piece, I've actually used in a game. Right about when I finished it too. Like, hey, we're fighting a fire Jin. I'm like, well, do you want to use a really cool mini of one? And the answer was yes. I'm all excited because I said we get to play Dragonlance again today, thinking about minis, and I gotta remember what I did with my character. I hope she's downstairs. If not, she may be up here with me in my bag. Oftentimes I don't unpack because it just once a month, If I'm using stuff once a month, then it just doesn't make sense to unpack it. All right, so Saturday check-in. What are you all working on? Is anybody working on stuff today that's miniatures related or hobby related? Or you going to a game or I'll take gaming stuff too. You're playing it all today? What are you playing? I like to talk about D&D stuff too, or Pathfinder or Vampire or whatever. Call of Cthulhu. Although I may have to drag my husband here and said, hey, somebody wants to talk Call of Cthulhu. Go, you talk to him. He's getting his stuff ready for OGC. I'm like, yay, you're actually doing it somewhat early. A lot of times he'll be printing at the last minute. I'm like, why'd you wait till the last minute again, dear? No, I don't want to bring the printer with me to the con. I have room for more minis. On top of the stuff mentioned earlier, I'm working on another Oryx model for Rivenstone. They're coming along pretty quickly. Well, that's good. It's always good when you can get them done quickly. Painting a few Space Marine ducks, and I worked on my D&D Cleric Prayer book. Oh, wait, Cleric Prayer book. Neat! Finished another little project, started another one. I started another one, but can't post before 6:24 because reasons. Oh, is this? That's not for the. Is that for? Are you on MLG's server? Because they're doing like a Secret Santa. No, they're not. Never mind. Oh wait, they were, weren't they? Or is it for a Christmas present for actually? No, 6/24. So you're doing a Christmas. MLG server was doing that too. Or Mighty Lancer Games, not just for a halftime Christmas. Oh, okay. So you're painting. So it's just for you. You know, if I didn't do this fundraiser, I would consider doing like something like that. Doing Christmas in June. Actually, if you want to know, the actual halfway point to Christmas is 6/26. Because that's my mom's birthday, and she said, yeah, and I figured out she's right. Her birthday is exactly the halfway point between Christmases. So if you go a week, then you're at the halfway point of the year. Or maybe it's a half a week. I think I know what else I'm gonna do. I love these big bally looking things. Big balls. I'm gonna paint the opposites of what's next to them. I did indeed say it. Big balls. They kind of are round like a ball. Oh my god, you always watch the Muppet Christmas Carol on 6/24. I should do that. Like, I've been saying for years, I want to start my Christmas shopping a lot earlier to spread out the expenses. I always thought July 1st would be a good start date. I think I said too, even like pull out the Christmas music and do like a Christmas in. Just have like Christmas in July. Or I said, or June. Do it at the halfway point. I think that's a cool idea. I love Christmas music, so. Not all Christmas music, but I love a lot of it. My nose. It was itchy. Ah! Oh, one more. Okay. I may change my little logos, my little skulls. Maybe I'll paint the skulls gold in the middle of all those things. There's a lot of little skulls in this too. Because they're even in the purity seals. Hmm. Also thinking the purity worms themselves are going to be trans. They're going to be flags. I'm thinking maybe I'll paint these pink. Maybe I'll do that as a flag. And all this is going to be ultramarine blue. So I'm going to see if I like it. I'll hit that with another coat in a moment. All right. Dry, damn it, dry. Try faster. I still figure out what color eyes I'm going to make them. I have not figured that out yet. I mean, I'm going to have gold here and there. I know red's not going to look good. It needs to be something, right? Hydrate! Ah, fine, I'll hydrate. Yeah, the word of the day, by the way, is... The phrase of the day is duck butt. Duck butt. I'm an idiot. It doesn't take much to amuse me. It really doesn't. I got pink on my blue. What shall I do? Oh shit! I don't know what the hell is butt duck butt isn't funny. What do you mean duck butt's not funny? Yes, duck butt. See, the word of the day is duck butt. Yes, like the ones you were painting. Duck butt. No one has picked the duck butt. No one has picked the the duck butt. For $5, you can choose the duck butt on this mini and dictate how it's done. Duck butt is hilarious. What the hell is going on here? Oh, that's part of the little strap, I think. Duck butts in space! Duck butt! Dun dun dun! Thank you for the bits! Why are we doing horrifying music? Because duck butts? Dee, dee, dee. Oh yes, of course I've seen that. That has the amazing teaser trailer. Did you all see the Spaceball 2's teaser trailer that Mel Brooks, at least his account, I'm assuming it's him, posted? It's probably on YouTube and where all the videos can go. It's amazing. I sat there and I narrate the crawl. The cast too. The cast announcements are exciting. I mean, obviously Mel Brooks in his friggin' 90s is coming back to play Yogurt. Bill Pullman is back with his son, playing his son. The princess is back. Who else did I see? Rick Moranis is back. It's Dark Helmet. I mean, you have to have him play Dark Helmet. The two new characters. I wonder if it's John Candy's son. It does kind of look like him. But playing Barf Jr. and the robot there, I can't think of her name. She's been recast. Or she's... Yeah, Rick Moranis will be back. That's it. I can't imagine anyone else playing Dark Helmet. I'm legit excited by this. I love Spaceballs. I mean, it's definitely it's Star Wars, so it's nerdy, but everybody loves Spaceballs. I guess it might not be called The Search for More Money, but I don't know. I think it was like The Return of the Princess. It is literally frightening to think of how much material Mel Brooks has to work with now. I don't even know how you distill it down. Yes, he's coming back. Dot Matrix, thank you. Dot Matrix, I don't know if she's just outrightly recast or it's a different robot. Woo! Thank you for the bits! That's right. Serious hype, yeah. I'm really excited by this too. Do I want to go across or down? I think I want to go down on this. What time is it, by the way? Oh, 4 minutes. Shoot, I'm not gonna have enough time to do this. Especially when there's going to be a couple weeks worth of work in there. So when I try to paint straight lines, oh, this doesn't look very straight, but I try to just do, minimize the movement. Just move your fingers back and forth. It'll actually come out pretty straight. Let me see if I can do this. It's sad that the little paint drips on the top here actually came out backwards for what the flag is. Ooh, too much paint. Actually, may the Schwartz be with you always. He actually does end the trailer with that too. As I said, I'm keeping it fairly straight. However, there will need to be touch-ups, like always. I'm going to finish this before I go to show and tell. Although we are sort of on a time, I don't want to say crunch, but we're definitely on, I definitely cannot do overtime because I'm going to go Ray Baldy. True, true, chin. Oh, you can read that? No, I was just clearing my throat. Oh no! Feel free to. I'm not good at quoting movies, but feel free if you want to put down a bunch of Spaceball quotes in my chat, please do. The only movie I really remember quotes from is like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. we're going to actually make out a few spots here. I wonder if I can fix it. There, I think that's a little better. I said, if that's, I try to keep it easy by keeping said, just move my fingers. I'm not moving the rest of my hand when I do this. Limit your movements and you'll get happier results. I'm also really supporting my wrist too. There's a few little sneaky tips. The last one, I'm a mug, half man, half dog, and my own best friend. And I'm my own best friend. Yes, I love that line. I love Mel Brooks. I love his movies. So today in Boston is their Pride celebration, along with the No Kings rally. Probably about 10 other things that seem to be going on today. I hope everyone's safe. Oh, apparently there was even a rally in Amesbury from 12 to 1, of course. Right where my stream is. I was like, it'd be fun to go, it'd be great to go do it, but I'm missing too damn many streams, and there will be enough people that show up. Plus, also, I really like spending time with my friends from overseas, and this is the only time I can do it. And that's sort of why I actually do feel Saturdays are important. Even if, unfortunately, because of my convention schedule, it doesn't always happen. But today is the Pride Parade in Boston, and actually, it's funny. You know, all the haters are basically saying, "Oh, it's gonna rain, ha ha," and all the Pride people are basically saying, "Well, you need in order to get rainbows, you need rain." And it doesn't look like it's really raining out there. It's just cloudy. So, haha. Haha, I think the weather's going to be fine. It's just a little on the chill. It's not super warm this weekend. But it's probably less rainy. The last time we had no rain on a Saturday, I'm not kidding, was St. Patrick's Day. Or that week, whatever. It was March something or other. It's rained every Saturday since then, including today. But I don't think it's raining now. I'm just going to finish painting this little bag. In fact, that little spot right there should be the dark blue because it's actually that's the belt. You need to get the sides too. Almost done though, and then we can go to show and tell. I hate, like, I go back over it. I should know better. I've been doing this for a long time. To just let it dry. Go pick another color. Oh, that's off. That's not good. I'm trying to match the stripes up. Yeah, that's better. Alright, almost there. Oh, we're almost there. Just hit us with a little more paint. Yeah, that looks good. Here we go. It's a good way to finish the painting portion off. I'm liking this. I actually really like it. I'm happy with it. I appropriated the TV when my wife stepped away for a moment. Let's see how long that lasts. Well, don't enjoy the show. I gotta leave that on. Alright. Let's get to it. What the hell did I end up? Oh. Apparently I'm in this. I'm not sure why I'm in this. Who messaged me there? Slow paint off is about 10 minutes a year, but in the end, I'm ahead of schedule. 1 penny per month. Yeah, that's true. Oh, the prayer book. My D&D prayer book, work of products, is Dutch. It's in Dutch, which equals common. Yes, that makes sense. Because Baldy's first language is Dutch. The English texts are Elvish. She is a young elf with a lot of insecurities and a demon in her head. What the fuck? He took over her body and killed... No! I've already done this! I played my main character, basically blew up an artifact that had a demon soul in it that was powering it. And it went into the next best place, which was her. And it killed a bunch of friggin' people in my story. That's really cool. Burlap covered. Holy mackerel, Baldy. That's awesome. Look at all the ducks, by the way. By the way, your English is fine. You simple no having story. Yeah, so my character didn't start out that way, but basically I tried to tie together the campaigns I played her in and write a story, a cohesive story off of that. And all right, so the last stream was what was the last stream? Oh, it's May something or other. When was the last stream? God damn it. Just saw well, one of our players is not there tomorrow night, which figures. It's Father's Day. I guess I should be not surprised. So the last day I streamed, I believe, was the 31st. That's important. Okay, yeah. So Ryokudo and Miku is half done. So here's some life-size figures that I'm pretty sure Cyanus is bringing to PortCon. Wait, did I actually switch my thing over? I did. Okay, good. I'm going senile, guys. I'm sorry. Although, you know what? I gotta pull this out because I want to see chat. Okay. That's Ryoko. That's Miku. That's cool. The printing came out really nice on those. Lauren and tables set for tomorrow's World of Words at the library. So he brought some stuff in to. This is Lauren or Rivendell Creations. He brought a bunch of his 3D printed goodness to this show. Boobs. Oh, what? On the last one? Yeah, boobs. I mean, just like the shot glass. Boobs. I wonder if these are more book related. Oh, nice. He's got like stuff that he he printed the colors in. That's such a cool thing. There you go. Cats. Oh, these are cool. Look at the road signs. Oh my god. I kind of want one. Those are neat. Miku is going on a beanbag chair. Oh, nice. I can't wait to see it. Sally the Smut Street sign keeps falling off its back. Oh, wait, there's one more picture. Book dice. Oh, yeah. These are dice rolling trays in a book. Oh, isn't that cool? And I think there's a couple bookmarks there. I like that for your favorite thing. It's got street signs. It's got bookmarks. That's a great idea for a for basically a book. Yeah, Sally the Smut Street sign keeps falling on its back. I totally approve, Lauren. I totally approve. That's so appropriate. Oh, I should look at. All right, so now let me go back to. Nice, you guys have been posting some stuff in here. Great. This is like May 31st. I think I saw all those and saw that. Okay. So this will be the first one. Bacon Golem, Megatron Combat Excavator. Bacon Golem, who's painted like 125 minis this year. Jesus Christ. He does all Hearthkin. Those book dice trays are awesome. I like the signs though. I like the street signs. I think that's clever. I love clever pieces. Obviously, very, very, very work in progress. I think I might trade. It's from Night Whisper. I might trade one of these three for Barhammer. So did you pick? I think you did. Herb Gather from Kingdom of Death, Warseer, Sigmund. That's when Terminator's got. Scareth from his stream on Wednesday. I hang out on his stream after and chat. So if you're up early, if you're overseas, you might actually be able to catch this. But he's painting a lava base for his butt thirster, because that's what we're calling it. A lot of airbrushing. It looks nice. It looks lava-y. Looks hot. While basing the Star Wars here for potential biometric, I used the magic sculpt I mixed up, also based my Dryad for the Muse and Friends challenge, and Cordelia the Crusader from Sigmund. The basing bits are from Epic Basing. They sell STLs for the bits, yep, but some of the bits are also available as physical prints. That is true. So Crimson voted for the Terminator. Of course he voted for the Terminator. I mean, I'm gonna see what I can do with this. I love the fact you started out with electric green. That's a great color. I love fluorescent green. Alright, so poison is a... Oh, no. Yeah, that is the poison dart from the Death Guard. That is cool. Very nice. Love the colors. It just looks cool. Gormod. Yeah, I think Smart Goblin's got this one done. But I painted this actually a long time ago. Oh, I thought you weren't going to post this. You apparently posted your Christmas priest, so it's Scrooge. That looks like a bunny. Nice back. I'll tell you, that's a really cool plinth. You did post it! So you're painting Scrooge. Oh, yeah, somebody asked if that was Donnie Darko, the bunny. Is that from Donnie Darko? Maybe. The Terminator would have been fast to paint, I think, and I wouldn't have to make him any critical color choices since I'm established. Oh yeah, I have to show off when I'm painting. Okay, so I like the Warseer, though. She's very cool. And yeah, she said this Donnie Darko. So, Baldy, who's crazy, and also helped me on my stream, I might actually put in, we're going to rate him, and, give his, Fabulous Means a little love. If you do $25, you will get one of his ducks. If he makes his goal of 250. Also, I love the fact he's got the official Fabulous Marines shirt. So many ducks. I don't think you needed to do that many. Let's see. 250 is what? 8? No, wait. Wow, I can math. I think it's, what, 10? It's 10 ducks. Holy shit, you printed so many ducks. It's so many duck. Yes, it's. Oh, I can't show it right now. Wait, it's wrong one. It's so many duck butts. I mean, this is gonna be a thing now. I see a Clyde with little diceys. You made a little dice holder with more ducks. So many ducks. Nobody has put in, $5 to pick a duck butt. And some ducking demons. What are those? Are those the Nurgling ducks? I love how I did all these sizes too. Are these these are the Nurgle ones, aren't? If they're demons. Does this shirt make me look bald? I don't think that shirt's the problem, Baldy. Oh, yes, these are the Durglings. Play Quacker, Smalla, and Duckly One, Papa Durgle. Papa Durgle. If you paid enough, I even give 2 ducks for the duck. Oh, that's right. You're talking about doing 2. I think you're crazy, Baldy. I don't have time for that. So the Wastar, I like this mini, actually. It's coming out good. You could put her in Barhammer, honestly. I'll switch my first Space Marine. I'll go Quack Duck. Only 37 more to go. I need to actually look at how you're doing the highlights. I think that looks good. Those look terrific. Yeah, she looks really good. Oh my god, Crimson! Painting lizardy things. I know. Wow, I totally forgot what faction that is. They're very cool though. I think you can absolutely make it on Barhammer, and who knows, you might be close enough to just do that and call it a day. I think Barhammer is going to be tough this time. It's going to be tough for me to repeat as champion for sure. Because Alley Cat's also supposed to be there and entering, and I'm pretty sure she's got something good. So, I mean, I'm proud. I like mine very much, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Alright, so Smart Goblin, player characters and NPCs. I always like this figure. He looks so angry. You know, I hate to say it, but I want to call that one the Gordon's Fisherman, because he looks like you painted that rain slicker yellow. He looks like the Gordon's Fisherman. Alright, Baldy, we'll be over in a few. There was just a lot today. Okay, so this is where you're at. I'd say try to sneak late tonight and late tomorrow night to get her done. I think she may be done enough, too. You could enter her. And there's a few little things you could definitely do. Alright, let's go to the finished. Alright, that's right. I did a massive worktop. After I gave it all my gifts. That was after. Okay, so I think it's Smart Goblin. Finished wagon and boar. I think it's a mimic wagon too. That's not just normal. It's painted that like teeth. Or it could just be a wagon. Definitely has a mimic feel to it. Oh, I like the little hand painted. I like this. That's cute. So, I think it's great and just leave it. The one thing I might have done different would be to paint these. And this is the way my brain works, by the way. And I think that's one of the coolest things about mini painters is that we can view the same thing as a different thing. So I would have viewed it as like canvas, and I would have probably painted it as canvas. But I sort of like the fact it's got this woody texture to it. Because maybe it is just one carved piece of wood. Big poster harvest hags and their scarecrow minions. Oh, these are nice. These are really good. I like the whole concept of this, by the way. Scarecrow hags and pumpkin minions. This is great for a Halloween scenario. These are really good. The pumpkin witch mob. Ep4 gives me the shivers. The thing is creepy. Yeah, if you added a little blood to everything. These are great. These are really cool. I like the colors on them and everything. They are really cool. And the gang's all here. Here's the close-ups of the hags. I definitely like these two. I like her. Oh my god. She looks delightful. Not very happy with the Fellowship of Calling the Mini Den. So this is from Skaven Tide. I think Duco did a really nice job on these. I love the warpstone effect on there. This is cool. There's a lot to this. He could have added, the one thing he could have done if you want to do like a firing thing, like it's firing, is he could have actually put some of that warpstone, because I assume it's probably warpstone powered, into the barrels of the guns. But I like it. I think it's a very, like, as for the actual OSL, I think it's very effective OSL. Like, you know, he's got it sort of radiating here, which it probably would. And it's lighter than it is here. It's much brighter. It's a great model. Yeah, that is a really cool model. GW, let's face it, they're very good at what they do. He's got a little bit here where there's some warpstone powering it, but yeah, I think I would have added a little bit in there. And that's it. I mean, this thing is awesome. Perfect for tabletop, for sure. Came out excellent. And I don't hate the pictures. Kefka theme, Death Gestures ready for battle. Oh, that's nice. Creepy ass fuck. Yeah, that's alright, right. It definitely has, if anyone's seen Batman Beyond, it definitely has a Joker's gang member theme going there. Batman Beyond, one of my favorite cartoons ever. Make me daddy. Okay, so finally finished my little oil can diorama. So this is the Tin Man for the Wizard of Oz. And this came out so good. I absolutely love the back. I love the back. I love the picture. Yeah, Durkaresque. Shinura, you did a great job, especially because when you're going from 3D painting to 2D painting, I mean, it's another animal. And the fact that this looks really cool. I love the background. I love the yellow brick road and how you have them off of it, and it's definitely more woodsy terrain. The oil can, I kind of wonder. I mean, should it be black? Usually, the oil can, I think in the movie too, was actually like steel colored. But I think I said overall, and by the way, it's fine the way you did it. This is just when I put out like feedback like this, it's just I want people to know how I would do it differently because I want to show that we one of the cool things about this hobby is the differences that we all do, and that I'm not saying there's anything bad with what you did. I'm just saying that this is a different route. And if you're looking for ideas, that's what I'm trying to throw out here. So I think it's it. It's really good. I think it's this is awesome overall. And it said I love the yellow brick. I love the yellow brick road actually, and the little grass you put in between, and that looks like it is grass that's just growing in between the rocks. It came out really good. Yeah, exactly. Well, if you wanted to do like the oil can being in the woods, probably you could probably have rusted it like you rusted him. Get some dirty down rust. It would make sense that the oil can might be rusty too. Whoops, there's more pictures. But you get kind of as a matte black. But I said, I don't think it doesn't work. I think it works fine. It's just, how would I do it differently? I love him. I love the scarecrow. I'm sorry, the Tin Man so much, and this rusty effect. And you made the eyes and the mouth really pop on him too. That's a very cool piece. All right, so I guess I can show my own stuff. I don't tend to. So yeah, when I went to Darkness of Origin, this was what I entered into the show. There's a lot actually going on here. I made the minis in Hero Forge. I found, although, I didn't get a new picture. I actually fixed that. But basically I took blood, a lot of blood for the blood gods to spatter on everywhere and put blood drips on the floor. And then I have this creepy darkness coming from behind. It's sort of like that thing of the two sides of the room here. And our beasts in Vampire the Masquerade cannot be contained, so a frame is not going to do it. I thought the frame actually worked out really well for the size, so it's actually coming out. Because we can't contain it. In fact, you can see, look, I did fix it. It was the glue. Yeah, you can see it's the super glue. And I actually went back in and repainted all that. And totally forgot actually to take a new picture. I think I'm happy with my blood splatters because I don't typically do blood splattery type things. Oh, that's fair. It said there's enough oil in the can, it doesn't rust it. So this is the way I vision. Well, I was here for it, so I only had so many things to work with to make a beast. So I just throw a bunch of beastie elements. I almost put a tail in there, but I'm glad I didn't. And then, so this is a poly possum because the person that I painted it for actually, he came up with the concept. And I was busy coming up with the gifts for the other people. And it's like a poly possum. I go, I should friggin' find a possum mini to print it and paint it as a poly possum. So it's the polyamorous colors. I'm really happy with the way the possum itself came out, actually. I was very happy with the face. Because I wasn't sure going in if I was going to be able to do a good job. I'm very happy with how that came out. And then I did this one for Outstar. She's one of the people. She's one of the guests. I paint for the guests. And she actually follows me. So I was like, it might be cool to just get her something. She plays a Tremere, so she plays a wizard. So I painted her a wizard. And I'm actually really happy how it came out, considering I went pretty quickly on these. I could have smoothed the back a little more. But I like the way the face came out. This was for Xander Genere. I just had a very Xander vibe to this. And I picked all colors that I knew he really liked. They wears a lot for the color scheme. He loves to wear that. He loves that blue. And actually he commented, said, I really like the colors. I go, I know, I picked all ones you liked. And then this was for Huddy, who is known for making a lot of videos about LA by Night and the various games that they run, as well as Vampire themselves. I don't know. I just like the mini. I couldn't think of anything to get to her. She liked it. But I'm very happy how they all came out. So back to your guys' work. Monsieur Mort from Reaper. I love this model, by the way. I have it in my wish list. I want to get this. That was just a cool, and actually, I'll admit, Smart Goblin really did a very nice job painting it. I love the colors so much. Not really much I'm going to say on this one. I probably would paint it pretty much the way he's got it there. I like this. Wait, there's one more. This is the back. Yeah, I was like, appropriate to post the possum too this month. Alley Cat most finished. Always this little thing touch of it. Reaper Isabel the Bar with Rufus. This might be the one for the quarterly. I'm not positive. This is what I mean. Alley Cat's gonna be real friggin' competition for me. Whatever she brings to Barhammer. That's really good. I also think a Night Whisper is going to be, if he gets that piece done, he's going to be... I'm not going to win by a landslide at all, I think, this time. That's really good. Reaper Beastman modified the weapon by Smart Goblin, and they added the Kill and Sporin. Because the Smart Goblin's greatest superpower is, of course, his kit bashing. It's amazing. I never even guessed it didn't come with it. I cannot kit bash like this. Colors and everything are great. Reminds me of a Beastman from Diablo 4. Actually. And that limited palette giant leech from Reaper. Somebody's going for get some points. Oh, I painted these guys. And you know what's funny? It actually looks a lot like what you have. I did do them green as well. With the red mouths and teeth. Just a base. It is just a base. With a little bit of stuff on it. It's not just a base. It's more than a base. That's cool. Especially if Minnie does get in there. That's a really great little scene. Get him informally with Spirit out of the Axe Dagger. Once again, kit bashing. In the kitchen, take... Okay. I mean, when we said, then we'll go to Baldy. I said, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of stuff in here this week that I figured we'd be going over. Nice. I love the color. I love the pinky purple color, too, on this guy. Once again, kit bashing. Gourmand done. Now, the difference, and I'm definitely not saying, okay, I'm definitely saying mine is the inferior one. So the big difference, this came out great. It's very, very neat. I love the nail. I actually tried to put blood on the nails, but it looks too, like, it looks exactly what it was. I dipped it instead of, you know, making it look splashy. So it looks like I did nail polish. No, it's fine, Shark Goblin. I want people to do this. So maybe I should go back in and repaint mine and get rid of my nails. This came out great. And this is not like, I don't think this is like any of the ones I've really seen out there with this color scheme. Now, the one thing I might have done, and I don't even think I did it on mine, because I think I painted purple. But where he's almost got such a natural color to him, like rocks look at that color, that he literally could have been the same color as his environment, that the rocks themselves are actually infusing him. There's nothing wrong with the way this is done. I think it's beautiful, and I like the rocks the way they're done. I like the fact you added some greens and some other colors. I might have gone a little heavier with the color that he is, because the rocks are actually influencing what color he is. But I like the ones that he's got there. It's really, really cool. And you know what? I didn't even do that on mine. So I think I made mine purple. And so mine totally doesn't match the rocks that it's sitting in. The ironic thing is the color of the rocks I have actually would match this. It was that same brownish, like desert salt with highly rusty rocks. But I really like this. I like it in some ways that better than mine. And I do like the rocks around the base in spite of what I'm saying here. I think it looks good. They look like rocks. And then 2 cave bears. Everyone did purple. Yeah, everyone did. That's why I like yours, because it is different. But I mean, I'm going to do purple. I think that's because the actual monster is purple in the DM. But you don't have to do what it shows in the DMG. But I think it's like supposed to be like a purple worm or something. And I think it, 2 cave bears with sharks. Wait, they're cave bears, but you put sharks on their fists. How does that work? Are they caves in the ocean? Also, when I initially looked and I didn't see it like super clear, they look like bananas. That's a really good yellow for banana. I like these. These are funny. Really? You didn't? This feels like something you would kit bash like that. It's weird. Where would the sharks come from? Maybe they're in an undersea cave. And you painted them awesome though. I do like them. And it's not your fault. The sharks just don't make a lot of sense. The Darnie Darko Bunny. Oh my god, awesome! I love your little back behind him and such. I actually gotta probably see if I get that STL too. So I want to put my guys on some plinths for my competitions. That's great. And I really like the backdrop. Nice. Very, very nice, Shanur. Yeah, Shanur has got a bunch too, which is great. This is V Paint Annie Lister from Gentleman Jack. And yeah, tabletop gaming level. Really nice tabletop gaming level. Very neat. Like the colors. It's a little bit of red or purplish in the jacket too. Nice. Nicely done. Quick Paint Whiz Kid Shine 8. What's really cool about highly textured minis is how effective you can make them, even painting them fast. The fact is that that's where the washes and dry brushing really, really, really work well, is on something like this. And I think one of the things I love about this is the fact I can really make out all of the texture. That is... I keep wondering if the two edges should be blended a little more, but I don't think so. I think that's the right way. I like the shading and such on the areas that are not fur, though. That came out good. Yeah, look at all that detail. This is a great mini if you want to get something done fast that looks great. As evidenced. You can really make a big... Because there's not... Even though I also do see like some color variation in there, which is cool. But yeah, you can do a really effective, cool mini and not have it take forever. And that is all. Do I have anything else in here? No, no. Boo hiss. Wait, do you have somebody come in? Oh no, that was from Grogu. Okay. Alright, so we are done. Oh, you did? Why didn't it pop up? I better look at it. Yeah, because it's not... Oh, you did. Okay, hang on. Oh, this is the mimic. No, yeah, this is the mimic. You actually put eyes on it. So now it really does look like a mimic. You and you added a tongue. Oh, nice. I love it. So it's the whole thing is a whole set that's going on together. That is so creepy cool. I love it. I absolutely love this. And actually, when I think about now being a mimic, I absolutely do really think you made a great choice in having that the whole thing look wood. Rather than I said I would have interpreted it as sails. But you for this, the way it was done, it's better with the wood. It reminds me of a chest. I love it. That is so cool. That's really neat. All right. Now we'll switch back. All right, guys. I want to thank you all for being here. The ties and tongue of gee, that makes sense. If yeah, that actually makes sense. So if it's not in its mimic form, you take them off, and if it is in its mimic form, you put it on. I think that's a really good idea. All right, guys. So, a couple things, and then I'll hit the raid, and then I'll do the last of it. First of all, don't forget we are raising money for the Fabulous Marines slash the Trevor Project via the Fabulous Marines. I'm currently at $135 out of my $500 goal for this server. Between this and PortCon Maine, we are $65 away from the next giveaway at 200. In fact, it's right there. The link is right there if you want to donate. There's all sorts of fun things. The reason why I wore a pirate hat today was that Baldy came right at the beginning and donated for $25. So pirate hat. So please donate. It's going to a great cause. And even if you donate $5, you get yourself a chance into the the bigger raffles. I don't know how big they're going to be yet, but it's going to be. I'm offering a 3D printed mini. We have water cups coming in. And they're going to be done different colors. Also, there's all sorts of cool things. There's ducks on every giveaway. The normal giveaways where you have to be here. Those are the ones at 100, 200, 300, 400. You have to be here though. So you keep an eye on my stream. I do put a ping out on my Discord if I'm doing a giveaway. So that's it about the Fabulous Marines, and this goes to the month of June. So, but please think about donating. We want to hit that $500 goal again for such a fantastic. It's suicide prevention. It's crisis prevention. So I'm very much into both the fact that it is for LGBTQ. As I said, I am LVG. I am in that spectrum. That is the Space Marine on there is actually what I am. I'm bi. Took me till I was 50 to figure that out. And then, so obviously that's a cause near and dear to my heart, as well as crisis intervention is also very near and dear to my heart. So please give. So with that, all right, I'm going to start the raid, and I'll do the final goodbyes. Okay, I think I've done this a million times. Okay, so first of all, thank you all so much for being here. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the donation. God, I can't think of anything. Let's see. Just thanks for being here. If you're someone who views and comes and visits after when I'm not streaming, and you watch the videos on demand, thank you for watching. I appreciate that too. Or if you lurk, whatever. I appreciate you all. Just taking the time to be with me is amazing and surprising. I'll be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Wednesday at 8:30. There may be a Murder Hobo game, but it will not be the main campaign, sadly, because one of our players is not there. Other than that, the Murder Hobo games go on at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's Murder Hobo Inc. I will be doing nothing tomorrow except for maybe that game, which is great. And next week there will be a paint day at the Toy Soldier. So, until our paths cross next and you come and visit the Painted Hero Tavern, I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. Until next time, happy painting.